Good morning, YouTube. This is Jason with the Tactical Data Desk, bringing you live gamma exposure on NinjaTrader 8 and a gamma exposure dashboard. It is Tuesday, March 10th, 9:24 a.m., 6 minutes before market open. You can look at the ES futures. Midnight open was at 67.71. Overnight low says it was at 67.63. Not sure how accurate that was. Overnight high is at 68.32. We are hovering just above the 21 EMA. The 0 TTE call walls and put walls, this is what it closed at yesterday with a 0 DTE GEX of 58 million, which is a huge lift from yesterday. It was negative 200. We'll see what these call walls and put walls update when we have market open. This is a GEX Oscillator. Now this is interesting. This is not an indicator. I just built this yesterday and added it to my chart. When the market opens, this is going to show me real-time SPX options flow for all 0 DTE strikes, and it's going to tell me if it's net bearish or net bullish. And it calculates for net bullish puts bought at the ask minus or plus calls sold at the bid minus calls bought at the ask plus puts sold at the bid. If that's negative, that's bearish flow. If it's positive, it's the opposite. Calls bought at the ask plus puts sold at the bid minus puts bought at the ask minus calls sold at the bid. Yesterday, right before we had that giant spike up by about 30-40 points, I watched this GEX Oscillator fire up. It was hovering around plus 200, plus 200. Then all of a sudden, in the next half a second, it got blasted with plus 1500, plus 1500, and next thing I know, ES followed suit and skyrocketed right up. And then I built a custom indicator here, and this again, this isn't an indicator per se, but this is the Intraday GEX Shift, which I've also got on my gamma exposure dashboard, and this is blank now because the market hasn't opened yet. When the market opens, this will populate. So this is what the gamma exposure looks like since close yesterday, and this will update real time when we get market open. We closed at 67.95. Looks like we've got positive gamma exposure with small call wall at 68.35, semi-big one at 68.50, and then a major one at 6900. Remember, 6900 is the OPEX call wall and the major call wall. We got some put walls, very minor put walls at 67.50 and 6700. 6700, remember yesterday, was the OPEX put wall. Not sure if that'll still be the OPEX put wall today. We'll see. 6650 is your biggest gamma exposure on the put side. We're thin on gamma underneath 6795 all the way to 6750. And you can see we've got positive gamma, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, 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 positive. So I'm looking at a possible open and retracement maybe to 6750 or around 6750, and then back up through the 6800 to at least 6835 at some point during the day. We'll watch what happens with this exposure real time as the bars shift, and then we'll watch what happens with the Intraday GEX Shift Momentum as well as these walls. I'll also be watching the options order flow in my dashboard, as well as I've got a real-time ticker that shows the net flow, and I've got another dashboard that shows me options flow. I'm almost done working on that. It's pretty awesome. When I am done, I'll show you. But this is your gamma exposure profile for today. Mark these levels on your chart, whether you're going to trade SPX or ES futures. This is pretty informative data. Let's get ready to trade today. Good luck. Remember, Jason here, 25-year Air Force veteran, still serving, love to serve. Got a busy day today, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to make another video later. But hey, if you like this and want to have this live streamed on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Once I get to that threshold, I'll just paste this up live stream, and you guys can all watch it. We can trade from it. We can go from there. And if you like my NinjaTrader indicators, let me know. I'm thinking about packaging those and putting them out there so that everyone can use them. Hope you guys have a great day. Happy Tuesday and happy trading.